with the Bengals and the Cardinals in this one. Well, we know this one's been on the move big time. Nobody trusts Joe Burrow anymore, I guess, not even against the lowly Cardinals here, right? I mean, after all, Burrow, slowed by that calf injury, has absolutely been ineffective so far, and the Bengals have the worst offense in the league. And they're going up against the hard trying Arizona Cardinals. They have both teams just have one win. This is really one of the worst games of the day. It's supposed to be competitive, which actually will make it, I guess, quite interesting. Look at the total, too. It's gone all the way up to 45. I think the Arizona Cardinals, they might have uh, signed Kurt Warner, maybe they got DeAndre Hopkins back. I don't know what they're doing, but apparently this total's been going higher. Burrow, is he healthy again all of a sudden? This, talk about a short week. I mean, remember, Cincinnati played on Monday night, and now they've got to go play on the road. And you got your quarterback with a calf injury still and all that. So I don't know. You really think that the Cardinals can still be competitive here against the Bengals, who maybe feel like finally they've got somebody they can beat? The look-ahead line was as high as 8.5, and then maybe it was 7 after things. But even this line has been beat down here this week to just a field goal now, and why not? I mean, the Cardinals, they've covered 3 of their 4 games this season. They play competitive. Um, why wouldn't they be competitive here against Cincinnati? They're trying really hard out there. Dobbs, he's a great story. Come on. I mean, Dobbs is probably never going to win you a playoff game, but they had to have somebody in there. And even though he's 1-5 as an NFL starter, I don't know. He looks capable, I guess. I don't know. Perky says, give me the Bengals. Burner says, look, no T. Higgins, too. Don't forget. And how about the Cardinals cover, says Darren. And Ferner talking from, looks like from a Cincinnati perspective. He says, we paid him the bag and he's too heavy. We'll see. I got to give him a big chance to come back. I think this is a legitimate injury that maybe he should, I don't know how, it was just weird how it happened, right, on the first preseason game to a certain extent, right, and how this has all gone down. But maybe he should have taken the time off. You've got to heal this type of injury, apparently. It's a big time, it's big time. The Bengals have only 3 touchdowns this season on 40 offensive drives, and they've averaged basically, 4 yards per pass attempt so far this season. That's really, really bad. But Bengals usually been pretty terrific of late as a road favorite, but they've also been one of the best spread teams around as they've kind of rose to the top here. But Bengals have gone under in 12 of their last 17 games on the road. The Cardinals have lost 14 of their last 17 straight up, and they've had a bizarre season so far. They've outscored their foes 64-41 in the first half, but have been outscored 61-24 in the second half. So what do? Maybe you take the Cardinals in the first half, and then you take the Bengals in the second half. Whatever the case may be, I will take the Cardinals here. It doesn't look like the Bengals can cover a spread here necessarily in a non-conference game on the road where they've got several issues, I would think, coming in that this probably figures to be an ugly. I don't know why that total is going up, so I guess I could be wrong on what could happen here today. But Arizona 10-5 against the spread, their last 15 off of a loss. Cardinals have allowed 10 touchdowns on their last 23 drives. So there is hope here for the Bengals too. Cardinals have gone over in 3 straight. Cardinals also have gone over their team total in all 4 games. And, today, well, we'll see. One thing that the Bengals, feels like they still have a playoff caliber defense. So, and Cinna figured out here today, talking about Rams plus the money, Jets plus the money, Liberty money line, and don't give away those premiums. Don't give away my beers. So, all right. And Jimmy here today. Hello to Jimmy. And has not been here. Mindy's got her own show, Jimmy, on Monday through Fridays, 2 p.m., 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. So please join her. She's with her sister with Midday Plays. So they took Mindy away from me and left me here all by myself. And but I'm still glad. I think one thing that's starting to become apparent as some viewers of, they obviously, Mindy, hey, when this started out, I'm not supposed to talk too much about Mindy, but I said, give me, I want to get Mindy on the, if I can. And it was great. And they, sent her off to her own show. And there were some defections here, maybe, but people are coming back because I think the winners that I'm able to produce here on a daily basis anyways, pretty consistently. Yeah. And the record keeping, no, we're not keeping records. We're giving free plays on YouTube. Okay, you keep the records. I keep my records and my premiums over there at Tony'sPicks.com. Airplane Boop's got the Bengals today. So, all right, appreciate you guys very much, and I'll take the Cardinals. I'm going against Airplane Boop here. Just I think these Bengals problems are kind of significant. Yeah, are you getting the absolute discount price here today? Probably so. Probably so with that because that's the way it is with the Bengals here at a low point at this point. Yeah, they're coming off the win, but short week here playing the Cardinals and Arizona. Definitely just a tiny bit better than I'm sure we all expected, but still just one win, and they're not going anywhere. So, all right. I'm not going to cover too much of the stats on that. These teams are playing every 3 years or so. There's some series history that would point to close games between these two teams, especially here. But